tons of motivation Saturday. But how much does being an underdog motivate? Because everybody, I mean, I think most people are probably going to be big LSU in this game. How does that play into it for you guys?
Well, I mean, I feel like being at Georgia, we've been underdogs plenty of times.
How many?
This position isn't anything really new. So I feel like we haven't been. I'm sorry. This isn't anything new for us. So I feel like if we are put as underdogs, pressure is a put. Like Coach said, it all comes with it.
Is it kind of strange? I mean, you guys have to still go to school this week.
Yeah.
How weird, on weeks like this, how weird is it to sit in class?
It is kind of weird just knowing you have a really big game this week, but at the same time, as student athletes, you got to get the student part done first, and that just comes with the game.
How much do your classmates and all encourage when you step in the classroom? What do they say?
Well, I let them know at the beginning of the semester, like, I don't really talk much about football in class, but there are a couple guys that I talk to about it. And they express their concerns and everything, so I'll talk with them a little bit, but I'll try to keep class and football separate.
Talk a little bit about the physicality of LSU's defensive backs.
Well, I've had a chance to watch a little film on them so far, and I know they have a really good freshman that's doing really well outside at the cornerback position, and he seems very physical. And you have the safety like Dale Pitt, and it seems very physical. But we're in the SEC, so we know it's going to be a physical game every week, and we're just looking forward to it. That's what we're built off of.
And some of the sluggishness of the passing game for y'all this year, has it more been timing, or is it guys not being able to get off physicality at the line? Can you pinpoint sort of?
I feel like with the inconsistency of our receiver core, like who's been starting and everything, that has something to do with it. But at the end of the day, I feel like it all comes down to just getting off the ball with press coverage, and just making the one-on-one plays. That's been the biggest thing.
How different is it going in this week than 2 years ago when you were all going into your first SEC championship? It seems like
for me
or for the team, I mean, it seems like you guys are very used to this 13th game at this point.
I don't really see it as much difference. Of course, we had an older team then, so that might be one of the biggest differences. But now since we have a younger team now, it's up to the older guys, like I said before, to express the importance of this game and express the importance of the rest of the season to these younger guys, and just go from there.
I think you were asking about being underdogs. You guys haven't technically been underdogs, betting underdogs much, but in games that are expected to be closer, and when you're underdogs, you guys have played well. Is there something about that? Is there something about like getting some chippiness when?
I feel like that might have something to do with it. It kind of puts a chip on your shoulder a little bit, just to know that you're predicted to lose. Like that kind of just puts you.
Do you guys seek out or find like people that have picked against you?
No, not really. Nah.
Really?
Yeah. No, not really.
Where does that come from then?
All the motivation that comes from within the team. Like I said, we don't really look at the outside factors. We're all about focusing on us and making ourselves better, and we kind of put the chip on our shoulder ourselves, not really with the outside factors.
After Saturday's game, some Georgia Tech defensive players said they were surprised that you guys tried to throw over them as opposed to maybe in front of them.
Yes, sir.
Do you sense that on the field? Do you sense that that's maybe something that's not expected from
other defenses? Well, yeah, they expect us to run the ball. They look at a lot of people look at our passing game as our deficiency. So, of course, teams are going to be a little surprised when we throw the ball or when we go deep. But I feel like for us to be a complete team, that is something we need to continue to work on and continue to do.